Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. We're still doing pandemic projects. We've all had some time on our hands, and sometimes that time on our hands doesn't lead to real good things. So I was out just browsing around on eBay. You can see I purchased something from eBay here. I spent $10 plus $10 shipping. I wanted to show you the contents and then explain to you a little bit about what the heck was I thinking, right? So of course it has something to do with fishing reels, otherwise I wouldn't be showing this to you. So let's open up this purchase and take you through it. So many of you know that I've done a series on history of fishing reel manufacturers, and I'm continuing to do those, and I'm always looking for candidates for that. And this thing shows up. And it's a sale of a bunch of the old reels. So they were listed as parts reels, and you can see they truly are parts reels. But some of these can be used and will be used for parts. And then the other part of what some of these can be used for is education. So some of these will be missing things like the main gear here, and this one happens to be a Fluker skill cast, and we'll take you through these then. So there was 9 reels, basically $1 a piece, and for $1 I'm not going to complain. I mean, you never know when you're going to need a screw, never know when you're going to need a spool, and I guess if I ever got adventurous and wanted to just pass these off and put them back on eBay, I could probably do that for parts reels and do okay. So that's a Fluker skill cast. And then here's another Fluker skill cast. This one is almost in good condition with the exception of missing that side button, and it's got a little bit of a skip because of that. So we'll see what we can do. I mean, these handles by themselves are probably worth $1. Then here's a third one, and this one is a Fluker Trump, and this one is missing the side plate button here. So the first question you have is, does that side plate button fit this side plate button, and can I make one reel out of them? And I think the answer probably is yes. This one's tight, and I'm sure that the reason that this one is tight is no grease. Let's see if we can pull this button off right now, actually. I mean, all you need, despite the dollar bargain here, if you ever were able to put even one of these back together, you've got your money out of the project. Not that that was the whole, not trying to make money on these reels, I guess is what I'm going to say. This one seems to be tight and grasping, but I'm thinking this button is going to fix the other one. It looks that way. We'll see. Lots of parts were interchangeable on reels, so there you go. So this button's going to fit in this reel. It's going to complete the quote-unquote parts issue with it. Now we got probably what's just going to be a tight performer, but you can see that the pawl is pretty much working on it. The worm gear is driving in it, and we'll take this one as a project. Maybe we'll do this one as a video. That's the other thing. Sometimes I just buy reels for the sake of what can I make a video out of, and how can I entertain folks during this pandemic. So we're in day 30 of the pandemic right now. It's not getting much better, but the pandemic is giving us some time to go do these things. So here's another Fluker skill cast. So we already know that we have this one, and we had another one laying around here. This one was missing the button and the side plate screws, obviously. So I got side plate screws and a button here. Just want to see if this one's got a turning worm gear. This one doesn't have the worm gear. So it looks like maybe we'll play automobile junkyard here, and we'll take the 2 reels here and put those together. We've already taken the 1 reel here, taken the button off that, and here. So we probably have at a minimum 2 working reels in this now. And then we got another partial reel here. This one's missing most of everything. Also a Fluker Trump. Is it? No, this is a Fluker Akron. So I notice we have the main gear in this one. So we'll just hold on to this. I have a few Akrons around. We'll see if I need parts for that. So the point here is that you don't necessarily need to take these and try and make every one of them work. You don't even have to try and make them anything more than what they are. Here's another skill cast. It's another skill cast with a side button. So whatever one, we said we had one that was missing the side button. We had a second one that was missing the side button. So this one's missing the worm. But again, if we run into trouble with one of these where the gear is missing or not running the way it should run, again, we got 3 now that can help make that happen. I kind of did a series on these a while ago, and I kind of liked what I saw, so I said, why don't we just keep doing these if we can. You saw some on the preview before. This is a Fluger Akron, so a lot of Flugers in this one. Again, $1 a piece plus the shipping of $10, so average it out to 2. Then we have this little spool brake here, which was always fun with the this type of a reel. And 2 more. And then I'll show you the one. This is another Akron. Again, in this case, I'm noticing that we do have a worm turning. So we have a worm that goes with one of these that was missing the worm. And this is the one actually that was sitting up front. And I need a part off of this one. I have a few of these. They're Fluger Capitals. These are beautiful reels. These were reels that were set up for deep sea fishing. They had the German chrome on them, and the chrome plating on these things always amazed me in terms of the beautiful quality of this reel. This reel's got a single screw take-apart system. I think we may have showed this on another video. I'm not sure if I can have the hand strength to do this without there we go. So a lot of folks see the Jig Master and say, wow, that's pretty cool. Did anybody else ever do it? Well, a lot of folks have done it. I can't get this one off. It should just be pulling out now. No, at any rate, the Jig Master was not the only one that did this. Ocean City had this as a take-apart system, and other manufacturers kind of had the way to facilitate that. That take-apart system came across in the 1940s. So this one is not working, but I'm thinking the side plate is working here because I have a trip. So we'll see. I just need one part in this side plate to complete another reel. I saw that this was broken on the other side. That's not important to me. I don't need that at all. So there you go. So I think what we'll do on this, again, these are education reels. I figure for $2 a reel I'll get quite an education. This one I know about. These other reels, I think I can make 2 or 3 out of this. This one in particular seems to be turning very nicely, but missing the worm and the level line. This one has a little bit of a skip, but otherwise it seems to be doing what it should be doing. Seems like it's missing a little bit over here. So we'll take those. That's a trump. We'll take a trump and another one here. That's an Akron skill cast. I saw another trump in here somewhere. Here you go. There's 2 trumps. We'll try to take 2 and make 1. It may be a bad piece. So the point is, you don't have to always buy reels that are just full reels. You don't have to worry about the condition of them. If you have a particular need for a part and you see a group of part reels, go ahead and buy them all. Use the one that you need. Like I said, I need a piece of this reel, and this one decided it's going to work again. I need a piece from this reel. All these others were in here, and you know what? With the pandemic and with everything else going on here, if you have some spare time, if you just want to kind of increase your knowledge of what's going on in these with fishing reel manufacture and design, then these are wonderful things at a cheap price. I mean, where can you get an education for $20? So that's kind of why I wanted to show these to you. It's not that any of these are going to become active fishing. There may be one or two that I can get together on, like this one. Got a little skip in it, but again, we have extra skill casts out in this pile here. So we'll try to make the best of it. So I'll update you on these as we get into these, and as I get some time in between what I'm doing on my regular service responsibilities and all. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you want to see any one of these in particular taken apart and learn from them, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to put them on my to-do list. And we'll all try to stay well and stay safe and listen to everybody and what they say in terms of how to behave properly during this pandemic, and we all will get through it, and we all will get back to fishing. And some of us will take some reels that we've worked on over the course of our time off here to go see how they perform out there in the real world. So thank you for watching. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.